I'm going to record so you guys can actually see it on my YouTube channel as well. So, um, welcome. We're going to talk about gut health tonight. We're going to talk about some different foods you can eat and different ways that you can improve your gut health, because I have learned through the last few years that your gut is your second brain. So it actually talks to your brain and it helps you to be healthy. So I've noticed that over the last few years since I've started using more probiotics and trying to keep my gut healthy, that my sinuses this time of year are nowhere near as bad as they used to be. So they used to be really bad, and I could use probably a whole box of tissues in one day. But now I don't have to do that. And not to say that I don't ever have to blow my nose or something during this time of year when everything's blooming, or in the fall when all the leaves are falling. But it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And so we've learned from Hippocrates that all disease begins in the gut. So I want you to think about that. If you can get your gut healthy and your stomach and your intestinal tract and all of that healthy, then it makes your body a whole lot more apt to fight off things that come in. So not sure how that worked. God just designed it that way. So here are some really 6 gut killers. So these are 6 things that are not good for your gut, kill off the bacteria or feed the bad bacteria. Antibiotics, they kill off the bacteria in your gut, as most people know that. So that was not a shocker. Sugar is not good for that. It causes excess growth of the bad bacteria, like yeast infections and things like that. GMOs, pesticides, and toxins makes sense, right? When you're putting things like that into your body, it's going to affect your gut. Gluten is not real great for your gut. I've learned a little bit from a documentary that I was watching that it's not necessarily the gluten, but the way that it's farmed. So think about that, because a lot of times they will kill off with the pesticides and the different things, the wheat and things before they harvest them, and that's actually what is hurting our gut. I was told by a person that I ran into that when they went to Europe and they ate bread, it didn't hurt their stomach. When they came here, it did. So you never know what kind of different things will hurt your gut. So just be careful, be mindful, pay attention to what your body's telling you. If you notice every time you eat something, you feel bloated or you don't feel good, it's probably giving you gut issues. So you might want to avoid that, or just eat it in very small doses. And tap water could affect your gut because there's a lot of chlorine in there trying to kill off the other germs and things that could be in there. So they're in there trying to filter out all the bad stuff, but they're putting so much chemicals in there to filter that out that it will hurt your gut. It's not really even good for us to take showers in it. I know I do too. But we have a filter on our sink that we use. It's not the greatest, I'm sure, as if you had a whole filtration system for your house. But we have one on our sink, and I can taste the difference. My guys, they can't taste the difference. I can taste the difference on whether or not I use that filter or I don't use the filter. I can taste the chlorine. Of course, there's filtration systems you can put on your whole house if you want. Stress. Stress can cause gut issues. So, you know, that awful feeling in your stomach when you're really nervous, yeah, or you're really stressed. And we sometimes gain weight because of the cortisol levels and things like that, cause us to have gut issues. So symptoms of poor gut health. Does anybody have these? You have bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or I don't know why it says and, because if you've got one, you can't have the other. But anyway, fatigue, joint pain, arthritis, rosacea. You have rosacea or acne. That is the toxins coming out, trying to get out of your body through your skin. So that tells you that there's something going on in your gut. Psoriasis and eczema. I know a lot of kids have some of these. A lot of that has to do with what they're eating, because we have so much processed food that we're eating now, so much sugar and everything. And there's a lot of stuff. We need to be reading our labels and trying to pick clean foods. Thyroid issues, weight gain, autoimmune issues, food sensitivities, headaches, and allergies. So those all can be caused by poor gut health. So these are some symptoms that you might have a leaky gut. Now I'm going to just give a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm researching and finding these things. So definitely always talk to your doctor before you do anything. I'm just have researched some of these things. You can go in and Google and research them all too. Brain, leaky gut can affect your brain. It affects you with depression, anxiety, ADHD, all of those things, because like I said, your gut is your second brain. And if you don't have the healthy ingredients coming in, or maybe they're leaking, or, you know, if you have a leaky gut, then some of those poison toxins are leaking out into your body, causing all kinds of things going on. Sinuses and your mouth, it could cause frequent colds, food sensitivities, things like that. And like I said before, I noticed a huge difference in my sinuses since I started, one, eating cleaner, and two, taking probiotics. So I can say that that has helped me. Not necessarily may or may not help you guys, but it definitely helped me. So that's my story. It can help your skin. I've noticed great improvements in my skin with eating healthy, with getting my gut healthy. And I can also tell when I don't eat so healthy because my face will break out. I had some breakouts around through here, and I noticed it was around my mouth. So I knew, and it was more like blisters than acne. So I knew I'd eat something I shouldn't have eaten. I've noticed that tomatoes kind of affect me that way. I know tomatoes are supposed to be healthy, but I researched it, and the skin and the seeds can cause things like that. So, because there's a buildup of something, I can't remember what it is now, so you'll have to go Google that. In the skin and the seeds of the tomato, that can cause a reaction. And so I've kind of cut tomatoes out right now. Joints, you can have any kind of joint pain and different things like that could be caused by leaky gut. Now, like I said, talk to your doctor, because I'm not a doctor. I'm just finding some things that could be caused on there. Adrenal fatigue in your colon, constipation, diarrhea, IBD. It's an irritable bowel disorder, I guess. So just, talk to your doctor. But also, you can also clean up your diet, which will help too. The 8 worst packaged food ingredients you need to watch out for, which most of these we know, like artificial flavors and things like that. But artificial sweeteners, a lot of people think, hey, I'm grabbing a Diet Coke, I'm doing good, I'm doing 0 sugar. Sometimes sugar is better than those artificial ingredients, especially if you're getting pure cane sugar or you're using coconut sugar or something like that. Stevia is a good alternative. Agave is a good alternative. That are not going to mess up your gut. But artificial sweeteners are artificial. They're chemicals you're putting into your body, and it is not good for you. Trans fats, vegetable oils. I found that the best vegetable oil, or the best oils to use, would be coconut oil, grapeseed oil, and olive oil. But I did learn, and a lot of people don't know this because I didn't know this, but olive oil is not really meant to cook with. It actually breaks down at heat temperatures, hot temperatures. So if you've ever tried to cook with olive oil and your stuff was sticking to the pan, it's because the olive oil burned up and it's gone. And so what I found just from cooking, this is just from my experience, is coconut oil will last longer, and grapeseed oil is really good. Grapeseed oil does have a little bit of a taste to it. And the one I had has a green tint to it, I guess from green grapes, but the guys didn't like that. So coconut oil is our favorite, and it does come solid. So you just skip it out and then it'll liquefy. But stay away from some of the other vegetable oils because they are not good for your gut. High fructose corn syrup. It is in so many different things. If you start reading ingredients, high fructose corn syrup is in a lot of stuff. And when my kids were little and I started reading more labels, I was like, wow, this is in like everything. So just watch out for that because it's not real great for your gut. GMOs, genetically modified organisms. So that's where they've taken and they've tried to make the seed or whatever a little bit able to withstand longer. but they've also done a chemical, I don't know, go research all of that about the GMOs. So I'm not going to tell you more because I haven't researched all of that. I just know that getting too many of them, it's not good for you. MSG, monosodium glutamate, is in a lot of different things. It's even in your ranch dressing, guys. Did not know that till I met somebody who sold more healthy ingredients. That's where I got my grapeseed oil. I also got my ranch dressing from her, which I'm having to look for another one because that company just went out of business. But anyway, I stocked up on the ranch dressing before they did, because their ranch dressing does not have MSG in it. MSG can cause headaches and cause all kinds of things. Preservatives. Usually I try to go and find like frozen meals. If I'm going to buy meals ahead of time to cook later, I'll buy frozen vegetables that don't have preservatives in them. Artificial flavors, colors, sweeteners, I'm going to add those too. Artificial flavors, colors, and sweeteners are not good. They're not meant for our bodies. I never believed anything about the red food coloring, and you can do research on that. The yellow food coloring, my mom went and was allergy tested, and she was allergic to one of the yellow dyes. One of my boys, I gave him some medicine that had red dye in it one time, and he went crazy. And I didn't think anything about it. So a few years later, I gave him totally different medicine, but it had the red dye in it. He went crazy again. He was like 2 years later. It was when he was 1 and when he was 3. He was like, he's 15 now, so we were out that. But he it was just like plain leapfrog everywhere. I mean, it was just totally crazy that he went like that. And I tried the clear one, didn't have the same effect. So I can't tell you for sure that that's what it was, but it's crazy. So anyway, just watch out for those things, especially if you have kids. So here are some things that are really good for you to include into your diet. Tomatoes, which I told you, be careful of the seeds and the skin if you seem to have some kind of reaction to it. But artichokes, onions, garlic, chicory, dandelion greens, asparagus, leeks, and berries, bananas, flaxseed, legumes. Those are all really great in prebiotics. And the reason that you want prebiotics is because they feed the probiotics, which help to increase the good bacteria in your gut. So that's something that we want to have. Prebiotics versus probiotics. So that's what I was just talking about. Both are necessary for gut health. Probiotics are the good bacteria living in your gut. I don't know. I'm hoping y'all can see that. If not, I'm going to read it to you. They can help your body break down food and support gut health as well as overall wellness. So it's kind of like cleaning out the drain in the bathtub. Those probiotics are what helps do that. And so they're going to take care of the things coming in. So these are not foods that I normally would eat. You can look at those. I think it's NATO. You guys can tell me if I pronounce something wrong. Some of these I'm like, coconut kefir, sauerkraut, tempeh, kimchi, miso. I know I'm not saying any of those right, so you guys have to help me out here. Pickled veggies, non-pasteurized. So if you can get some home pickled vegetables, not the ones you buy at the store, but the ones from the people who do it from their farms. Non-dairy yogurt, so you can get coconut yogurt and almond yogurt now if you guys look for it. And they don't have it at all stores, but they do have it at some stores. So the yogurt is good, but dairy kind of feeds the wrong bacteria. If you've ever had a cold or sinus issues and you've drunk milk or eat yogurt or had some kind of dairy and it seemed to have gotten worse, it was the dairy, because dairy can cause it can cause it to get worse. So try to stay clear of dairy if you've got a cold or something. Asparagus, these are the prebiotics that help feed the probiotics to make them work better. So asparagus, we've already talked about these on the other page, but there's a few new ones. Asparagus, garlic, banana, jicama, I guess, chicory root, Jerusalem artichoke, onion, leeks, leafy greens, and dandelion greens. So you want all those. Now, with Arbonne, we have a probiotic. So if there's any of those over there, you're like, I am not eating that. We got you covered. This is what I actually use every day. There's 2 ways you can you can do this straight water. First thing in the morning, you can mix it up in like 4 ounces of water or less and take it as a shot. You need to really, really, really mix it up because it kind of solidifies in that water. And so make sure you mix it up really, really good, and you can down it as a shot first thing in the morning. That's the best way to take it, and because it gets straight into your digestive tract. It gets, in our probiotics, they have revamped them to where they actually get down into your intestines, because some probiotics get into the stomach and they break down, or they don't break down and they're eliminated before they can actually get to the intestine, and so they're not helping because they need to get into your intestines to help. Just like with any supplement you're taking, the pills a lot of times will have a hard time completely breaking up before they leave your stomach, and then they're just completely eliminated and they're gone. And we won't talk about where they're gone to. So they are, but they're completely eliminated. Ours is a powder, so you can mix it up in water. I dump it in my shake. No, I may not be getting the full effect, and if my stomach feels queasy, or if I really feel like I need it or I'm bloated, I will mix it up in the water and I will drink it as a shot. But you guys know me well enough that no, I'm going to be honest with you, it doesn't taste good that way. It's the best way to get it in, but it doesn't taste good. So I dump it in the shake so I don't even taste it. So you can do it either way. 70%, oh, I got to move my little screen here so I can see. I'm going to read this to you just in case you can't see it. 70% of your serotonin, which is your feel good, serotonin makes you feel good, is made in your gut. So what's going on in your gut is going to affect your mood, anxiety, depression, and focus. 80% of your immune system is also in your gut. Nearly all skin conditions start in your gut. So I'm not saying that our product is any different than any other. Well, I like it. But anyways, you need some type of probiotic. You need something going on in there to help your body so that you will have good serotonin levels, you'll have good immune system, you'll have a good skin conditions, and all of those things. So let's go to the next screen. Also, leaky gut is a very serious condition where you have, your gut, your intestines are leaking, and I found out, I didn't know anything about collagen and all the things like that, but until our skin elixir came out, and those ladies were going crazy when that came out. And I was like, what in the deal? What's the big deal about it? So your body, as we get older, doesn't produce collagen like it used to. And so a lot of people take collagen to help their body get more collagen. Collagen is great for your skin, but it's also great for different things. So here's 7 health benefits of collagen. Brain and Alzheimer's protection, heal leaky gut syndrome, less back pain. It says say goodbye to brittle and broken nails, ease joint and knee pain, prevent and help treat heart disease, and improve skin elasticity. So now those are some benefits of collagen. So I'm not saying that our products are going to cure anything. I have to give that disclaimer. But what I have seen is our skin elixir is vegan. So you're not actually getting anything plant oriented. I mean, it's all plant oriented. Sorry, guys. It's all plant oriented, but you're not going to get any animal products in this. So it's not collagen, but it's a plant-based elixir that will help your body to produce its own collagen. And of course, you can see on there, hyaluronic acid is the main ingredient that works for it. And there's a lot more. If you want to know what else is in it, let me know, and I'll send you the sheet that tells you what else is in it. It has a berry kind of flavor. I, of course, dump that in my shake too. There are some things I put in my tea. If you guys go watch my videos on YouTube and Facebook, you can see what I have in my different shakes or my tea. I kind of mix it up and get it all in there together. But the skin elixir, I've had a really great experience with the skin elixir. My before and after was different after I started drinking that. So, and everybody's results are going to be different. You're not going to have the exact same results as I am. So I just want to put that out there. But I noticed that my skin was a lot smoother when I was using that. And so just want to let you know about that. Now, here's what I'm offering right now. I am actually looking for 5 people to join my 30 Days to Healthy Living challenge. And here's the cost breakdown. It ends up being, as a preferred client, if you order the whole kit, it ends up being $8.88 a day. That's for 2 meals, 2 energy drinks, your detox teas. Our detox tea helps with your liver and your kidneys. It's got your probiotic in there, got a 7-day body cleanse, and we also have a greens balance, which I don't have in that picture, the fibers in the picture. So you have a choice there. But I'm looking for 5 people to join me and see how you feel after 30 days. And I can't tell you how you're going to feel. I know I lost 30 pounds over about 6 months time of using this. And with our clean eating plan, with the recipes, we have free recipes, free Facebook page that is run by a nurse practitioner and nutritionist. And they're posting daily videos and all kinds of posts to help you through the 30 days, which I would also be your coach. And I'm looking for 5 people to join me in this 30 days. And I've got to jump back on because I've been a little too close to the snacks in the refrigerator. I don't know if you've been too close to the snacks in the refrigerator since we've been home a lot more. So we'll give you some clean eating recipes. We'll even give you recipes for some snacks that you can make with our shake mix, which if you were there Valentine's Day, you got to try some of those. And then I think in January, I brought a bunch of samples. So let me know if you want more information. Comment below or send me a private message and I will get you the information about that. And I think that's the end of my slides. So remember, gut health is really important. It's important for your whole body. So I'm not saying that I can't tell you that this is going to fix you. We're not going to tell you that we're going to cure anything, but I do know that I feel so much better when I'm eating clean. So yes, that's all. Thank you, Mag and Marie, for letting me share once again with your friends and family and your clients. We're working on getting this straight in the Facebook page, but it is should be in the event page. So we'll be able to share it as well. So I will see you guys next month. It's always the first Monday of every month at 6 o'clock, and I will see you then.